I want to take a look at this clip because Zoe Spencer, Zoe Spencer, I wasn't too familiar with her until she started collaborating with like pretty much the top 1% of Twitch, including Kai. But things have changed. Things have changed. She's gotten into some controversies herself, mainly the essay allegations with her and Nina recently. But she has gone on a very interesting turn of events because now the top 1% of streamers don't really want her around. They don't really want to stream with her. And now she's sitting on podcasts, and apparently she has some stuff to say because she feels like she's not getting the fair treatment because people don't want to deal with her obnoxious self anymore. I mean, she used to bite people, literally used to just walk up and bite people. She'd be trying to emasculate people. I've seen some pretty ridiculous clips from her. Again, I haven't watched any of her streams. I've only seen clips of her, but from the clips I've seen, it's a lot of clips, and ain't just one clip that I'm making this opinion. But man, out of all those clips I've seen, yeah, I don't think I would want to be around you either. I honestly don't think I want to be around you either. You're way too wild, and this stuff is just it's not entertaining for me. It's not entertaining for she a cute girl, but again, I ain't doing she from New York and got that again, she be pulling up with that attitude. I don't know, man. Just some a lot of that New York girl stuff just don't be rock with me. That stuff ain't sexy. But anyways, I'm gonna listen to the clip. I have not watched it yet, so let me see what she gonna say. I'm gonna see if this actually matters because this could very well be rage bait. But it says Zoe Spencer doesn't understand why no one has a problem with Kind Sinat, iShow Speed, and DJ Academics being obnoxious, but she gets hated on for doing the same thing. Let's listen.
People they could criticize you for like how you are. They say you're obnoxious in your content.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I can see how obnoxious is being can be annoying to the consumer. But then I sit back and think, and I'm like, yo, all of the people that like stood out, all of the men that stood out that was obnoxious, they kind of like rose to fame real quick. I think of people like I Show Speed, Casanat, even people like DJ Academics, like all people that's at the top of their game. But I don't think nobody like criticized them for
At all.
yeah. So like, do you think?
And I do, like, I would literally do like the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I'm trying to do the same thing, but that's just who I am. And it's like, she's doing too much. She's overly doing too much. She's annoying. She's loud and da da da. But they doing the same thing. And nobody said nothing over there. You know?
Let me stop it right there. Actually, we have. And that's a crazy thing. We actually have, which is pretty funny. But here's the thing, and again, you're not gonna want to hear this, but at the end of the day, this is just life. There's going to be a difference between men and women, and unfortunately, we're just not going to get the same amount of treatment. So you can't do the same thing that a man does and expect the same reaction, the same outcome. It's just not going to happen. And whether you feel like it's fair or not, again, that's your perspective. Obviously, it bothers her because I mean, she was like, they doing the same thing, like, but it's different because you a girl doing that, and as men, we just naturally don't want to see women doing that obnoxious stuff. So that, in simple terms, that's where it really goes. But I have also had my criticisms about DJ Academics. I don't like Henny Demics. Like DJ Academics been on some weird stuff too. He's been calling a lot of weird things, like that Fortnite stuff, bro. We talked about that stuff was weird, bro. DJ Academic been doing some weird stuff. I don't like all kinds of Synapse content either. I don't like all I Show Speeds content. But I think that both of them, mainly I Show Speed, I'm gonna point out I Show Speed in this particular example. I Show Speed was a little kid when he started this. Kai Cenat was also a little kid doing this, but I Show Speed has definitely grown up. Like he's went on all of these world tours. I think I Show Speed content has definitely changed and he has matured. I think eventually, again, you're gonna have to mature because how long can you see yourself doing this? How long can you see yourself being obnoxious? I think that Kai Cenat, even to an extent, has calmed down, but he was really ridiculous. Even people started saying that he was fake, like doing his reactions to music and stuff. Like all of that stuff is performative, and again, that's how you all rose to fame by being performative and clip farming, to an extent. So I get it, and the little kids love that stuff, and the little kids try to emulate that stuff. So I understand that part, but again, Zoe, you have to understand that it's really as simple as because you're a woman that people criticize you and find it more annoying to them than if your male counterparts did the same stuff. So that's the gist of it. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. That is the gist of why now all of these male creators who you used to collaborate with no longer want you around or have called you just super annoying and don't want you. We've seen Reggie, you like you bust in a room, like who wants to see you just burst in my room like that and just being loud and weird and farting and biting and stuff. Like nobody wants to see like the women around them do that stuff. Okay. Kai's in that with this whole like, hey, I got a girlfriend now, so I don't really like, want you around me like that, or you being weird, like you get mad at the whole not being invited to stream at university stuff. And then you had your comments on that one. You felt sad, and then you made a comment about his girlfriend and stuff. So like, again, like it just gets to a point where they just don't want you around anymore. Like it is a boys club. It is a boys club, and they don't want the obnoxious female around who is exuding the same type of energy that they are or that they were doing. So yeah, the dudes audience are mainly kids. Yeah, yeah. A lot of their audiences are kids. A lot of grown men. I don't see a lot of grown men thoroughly engaging with those type of creators, the Kai Sanats and the iShow Speeds and the DJ Academics. Even though DJ Academics is older than iShow Speed and Kai, like he still has a lot of kids. I presume in his demographic. I could be wrong, but I'm more than certain that the iShow Speed and Kai Sanat have a lot of kids. And again, they're highly gullible, they're highly influenced, but that's also how Zoe got her shine because again, she was obnoxious and people did enjoy. But again, it gets to a point where the creators themselves, the people who used to collab with, no longer like that. So that's what she says. Let me listen to rest of the clip and see if she say something else.
You know what I mean? But I don't care because this is how I was born. Like I can't take it. I can't fake the funk. Like this is how I am. I've been like this all of my life.
Okay. All right. Well, again, you have to deal with the repercussions then. I mean, it's simple as that. You got to deal with the repercussions. And again, eventually you got to grow up. You can't put on this act forever. And if you do, eventually it will get stale. And I think that this is Zoe's time now that she needs to seriously think about a rebrand or just toning it down. You don't have to. If you say that this is you, fine. I can't deny it. I can't say, hey, like, don't be yourself. If you truly feel like this is yourself, then cool. But you have to understand that as people grow and mature, they're not going to like that type of behavior. They're not going to enjoy that type of content anymore from you. So that's where she's at right now. I think she's at a down point, especially after the whole SA controversy. So I think that she's trying to refine herself. And unfortunately, it's now coming at the expense of her being on a freaking podcast and and questioning why Kai and Nitro Speed and DJ Academics are obnoxious and they're not getting any flack, but yet she is. But again, it's simply because you're a woman and they don't want to see women do the same thing that they do. So that's that. I mean, I hope that one day, you can tone it down and maybe like some of your people who may or may not be your friend, because now I'm hearing again more and more stuff that the top 5% of streamers they ain't really friends anyway. They just collab just to cloud off each other. I can't even tell who's truly friends or not anymore. But if they are your friends or y'all are at least cordial, maybe there will be a world where y'all can collab again. But I've been seeing Zoe and Leslie been trying to, get the females together and try to, start a little clique with them. So I think that she should do that. I think that she should continue doing that and be like at the forefront of trying to get the women together and collab with them. So I think that's the best route for her because I don't think going back to the men or trying to stream or bash them because I truly don't know what she wants to do. She want to still collab with them, or does she just want to bash them and be all angry? But in any case, I think she should just forget them, like just leave them alone and just stream with the females, man. Just do that. So that's my take. That's my take on that. But that's it. That is it